What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ricky Somborn and today we're going to learn how to play Tonight You Belong to Me on the good old ukulele. But first, before we dive into this ukulele tutorial, I do want to mention if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, click the red subscribe button below. It looks a little bit like this. Click it, it will turn gray. Also, if you want to be notified every single time I upload a video right here on YouTube, click the bell icon right next to the subscribe icon. And most importantly, if you do like these videos, give this video a thumbs up. That tells YouTube, hey, this video is awesome, I like it. Let's send it out and share it to people who don't know who I am. And that's how we grow. Also, one more important thing, I guess you would say, is if you learn any of these videos or you watch these videos and you like them, make sure to share them on Instagram. Tag me. I love to share all of your videos or anything that you tag me in your stories. We have reached over 48,000 Instagram family members, so I always love to share them in my stories to everybody else so everybody can see your amazing work as well. So make sure to tag me at Ricky Somborn on Instagram. But with all that Instagram-y, YouTube-y promo stuff out of the way, let's go ahead and learn Tonight You Belong to Me. So the chords that you need for this song are A7, C, C minor, D, D7, E7, G, and finally G7. So those are the chords that you need for this song. If you want to go ahead and go to the strumming or the mini play along, I'll put a skip to right here so you can go and skip to whatever you want. If you're like, Ricky, I know how to play those chords, skip ahead, you won't hurt my feelings. But if you're like, Ricky, I don't know any of these chords, I just started, don't worry, this is what this video is for. We're gonna go step by step for each chord and then we're gonna move on to the strumming pattern. So let's go ahead and pick up our ukulele, and one thing I do want to mention before we learn the chords is how we number the strings and the frets. So if you're unfamiliar, basically we're going to name the top string the 4th string, and then it's going to go, the next one is the 3rd, next one down is the 2nd, and the last string at the bottom is the 1st string. And then you're going to see these sort of markers, these lines right on the fretboard, and those are separating the frets. So the 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret, and then so on. So for the A7 chord that we're going to learn for this song, I'm going to take my pointer finger and I'm going to place it on the 3rd string, 1st fret, and it should sound like this. The next chord that we're going to learn is the C chord, and again, you're going to play it with just one finger. How I like to play it is with my ring finger, so that's the finger next to your pinky. And you're going to place your ring finger on the 1st string, again, the bottom string, 1st string, 3rd fret, and it should sound like this. The next chord that we're going to learn is the C minor chord, and this one again is pretty easy. So you're going to take your pointer finger and you're going to place it on the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st string on the 3rd fret. You're going to leave the top one, the 4th string, open, so you don't want your finger to touch that one, and you're just going to strum, so it's going to sound like this. And if you're getting a little bit of like muting sound, so like this, that just means that you're not pressing hard enough down on the strings. So one trick that I like to do, especially with bar chords, so when you have your finger on the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st string, and you hear that muting sound, so you want to press harder. So one of the tricks that you can do is you can actually roll your finger forward a little bit, and that will put more pressure on the strings, and then it should sound a lot clearer. So the next chord that we're going to learn is the D chord. So how I like to play it is I like to take my middle finger and I like to place it on the 2nd string, 2nd fret. And then I like to take my pointer finger and I like to take the tip of that pointer finger and I like to place it on the 4th and 3rd string on the 2nd fret. So you're kind of going over both strings, the 4th and the 3rd, with your pointer finger, and it should sound like this. The The next chord that we're gonna need is the D7 chord, and this one may look a little bit trickier, but trust me, it is pretty easy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our pointer finger and we're gonna place it over all four strings. So it's gonna go over the 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st on the 2nd fret. So you're literally just gonna put that pointer finger over all strings and you're gonna press down. And then you're gonna take your middle finger and you're gonna place it on the 1st string, 3rd fret. And it should sound like this. The next chord that we're gonna learn is the E7 chord, and this one is pretty easy. The next chord that we're gonna learn is the E7. The next chord that we're gonna learn is the E7 chord, and this one is fairly easy as well, in that we're gonna put our pointer finger and we're gonna place it on the 1st string, 1st fret. Then we're gonna take our middle finger and we're gonna place it on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and then we're going to place our ring finger on the 1st string, 2nd fret, and it should sound like this. I think that's one of my favorite chords. The next chord that we're going to learn is the G chord, and how I like to play this one is I like to take my pointer finger and I like to place it on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and then I take my middle finger and I place it on the 1st string, 2nd fret, and then I take my ring finger and I place it on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, and it should sound like this. And the last chord that we need for this song is the G7 chord, and how I like to play it is I like to take my pointer finger and I like to place it on the 2nd string, 1st fret. Then I take my middle finger and I place it on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. And then I take my ring finger and I place it on the 1st string, 2nd fret, and it should sound like this. So go ahead and familiarize yourself with the finger positioning for each chord. If you need to pause this video and just practice, give yourself like 10-15 minutes of just going through each chord. I highly recommend that, because now we are going to the strumming portion of this video. So let's talk about strumming for this song. So this song is super flowy and just smooth. So the strumming pattern that I use is the down, down, up, down, up strumming pattern. And it just sounds like this. I'm gonna put the G chord down, and it's going to be down, down, up, down, up. Let's do it one more time with the G chord down on the actual uke. In 3, 2, 1. Down, down, up, down, up. Let's do it one more time. In 3, 2, 1. Down, down, up, down, up. So when you kind of add the lyrics to it, it would sound like this. I know you belong to somebody new, but tonight you belong to me. So that is what the strumming pattern would sound like if you add the lyrics to it. Again, I will put the full play along up in the description, or what is it called? The I? Whatever it says, it's going to say click here for full play along, or you can click the link in the description to listen to the full play along for this song. Again, it just has the lyrics and the chords on the screen, so it's easy to, again, I guess, play along with the video. I guess that's why it's called a play along video. I just got it right now. Wow, I'm smart. So now that we've talked about the chords and the strumming pattern, let's package it all together and see what it would sound like with the actual lyrics when you're playing it. So we're gonna go ahead and play a mini portion of the full play along. Again, link in description below to see the full play along video, but we're gonna actually play just a snippet of it so you know what it should sound like in 3, 2, 1. I know you belong to somebody new, but tonight you belong to me. So congratulations, you now know how to play Tonight You Belong to Me on the good old ukulele. If you did like this video, make sure to give it a big old thumbs up. That is the most important thing. Also leave a comment below letting me know what you thought, or if you have any future recommendations for future covers, play-alongs, or tutorials. And make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you have watched this far into the video and you haven't clicked subscribe, I think you kind of like me. I think this is going to work. So let's click the red subscribe button if you haven't already. Also click the bell notification if you want to know every single time I upload a video right here on YouTube. And lastly, follow me on Instagram, just at Ricky Somborn. And make sure to tag me in any of your stories, your posts. I will share them to the 48,000 Instagram family members that we have on there. It's still crazy that we have that many. But thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate you watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.